Hello and welcome to our wedding video. Alana and I got married in October of last year and this is our day. Good morning. It is 4:17. I am so tired, but also really excited. So I am starting to get ready. So our day started at 4 a.m. the day of our wedding. We got up, our alarms were set, and the night before I had laid out all of my makeup in order of use so that I had nothing to think about in the morning.
Yeah, we started very early.
We each kind of like were in our own zone with like our own music playing and like just kind of like doing our own thing, which was really nice. Like Alana would like come and check on me and like see how things are going every now and then, but it was such like a way to relax, like just kind of like in our own zone in a way.
Yeah. I'd say the morning was smooth. It was a new feeling, like happy, very excited, a bit scared, a bit nervous. It was a mixture of feelings. Yeah, thinking of it even now, it brings back these memories and these feelings. So
we went and picked up my parents at the hotel in the marina. The drive to Abu Dhabi was like an hour away.
oh yeah, very smooth ride.
Yeah, but it was just like a process. Like our wedding was at 8 a.m., which is why we had to wake up at 4 because we had to leave the house at 6 to go pick up my parents at 7 to be there at 8. So, like it was just a process. But once we were like on the highway, I'm sure like it was like, okay, like we're good, we're on our way, like, you know. And it was so nice because like we drove by the Grand Mosque.
Yeah, the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, which I think it was your first time to see it.
Yeah, it was my first time to see it, and it is huge and it is so beautiful. It was really nice to get to see it as we drove by.
We arrived to the courthouse, and at the same time my brother came in a different car with my mother and his wife, and my cousin came in a third car. So people, I think, were greeting like, hello bride, good morning bride.
Yeah, like congratulations. Like the people who work there, like I guess it's so common for there to be weddings there. It was just so nice. Like everyone was just like, oh, they're here for a wedding.
Once we got in, before we get to the actual, like, let's say ceremony room, there was kind of a big waiting room you wait in, and in that room it was where we all gathered and wait. So we came one after another, one like group, let's say, after another. And yeah, Melissa was so happy at this point. I was really happy because I'm like, behind the door, we're getting married.
Yes.
And I was so happy because when mom came and she didn't know Melissa was getting a proper dress, she thought we just gonna wear like formal attire or formal outfits and that's it. So there was a few tears in the waiting room. We waited a few minutes, a couple came out, and then it was our turn. Now entering this room was very interesting. To my shock and Melissa's shock and everybody's shock, white flowers everywhere.
They did a very good job at like decorating the room and like making it special. I think they did a really good job because for sure they had tons and tons of flowers like on the desk behind the judge person, on the like table behind them, but then like also on the desk that like she sat at and we like sat at, there was like flowers there. So like there's a lot of decorations around the room, which made the room also feel a little more special. It made it more like official. So when we first went into the room, like we like sat down and talked to like the official judge person and we like talked and she like asked us our names and like she like was like doing some stamping. She like asked our families like who was there for each person and like if they accept this marriage.
Like the official person, the lady, was extremely nice because she knew my mom was there and she started talking in English and then she looked at her and she would translate to her like ask her the question like, do you agree to this wedding? Will you have your blessing and all of that in Arabic?
Yes.
And my mom cried, obviously. So I really like, hats off to her, hats off to that. I really, really, really appreciated that.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Once they were ready for like the ceremony itself, like we both stood up.
Yep.
And like looked
Held
at each
hands.
other, held hands, and then it started.
It is now time for the vows. First, can the groom please confirm his name? Please repeat after me whilst looking at the bride. I take you to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to love you, to care for you, and to respect you for all of my life. The bride must now confirm her name. Please repeat after me whilst looking at the groom. I take you to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to love you, to care for you, and to respect you for all of my life. We have reached the conclusion of the ceremony, and you've declared before us that you now wish to live and love together in marriage. Let us hope that this day will form a milestone in your lives, one that you will look back upon with much joy and happiness. It therefore gives us great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations. You will now be presented with the marriage contract, which you will both need to sign.
I got ready. We prepared for this. We've been wanting to do this for a long time. We've been preparing for at least 6 months. The storm of emotions that came through when we were holding hands, looking at each other, it was the sweetest, most difficult moment of my life.
I would agree. I did not expect you to be that emotional. So, because I was like, oh, I'm going to be emotional. But then when I saw you being emotional, I was like, oh no, I need to be strong for you not to be emotional. Like, it's okay. Like, I was like, it's okay, you know?
Yeah.
But it was very sweet for sure. Especially because I was not expecting that. Because you're not like that often.
I was like, this is happening. I'm marrying the love of my life. We've been knowing each other for years and decade and a half, and we've gone through a lot to reach this moment. A lot. We've had a lot of difficulties. We've had continents between us. We've had several obstacles, which we came through all. So this was like the icing on the cake, the fruit on top, whatever you want to call it.
Like, we made it.
Yes, it was like, we're here in the perfect moment, the perfect day. Forget anything at this point. So yeah, that was really, really good.
For me, I was, one, not expecting you to be emotional. And also, two, I would say what I like, I don't want to call it panicked. I was like, oh my gosh. I guess it was like such a surreal moment. Like, when we were putting the ring on my finger, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually married. Like, it was like such a weird, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Oh, interesting. Yeah, at the ring point, I'm like, okay, this is now just technicalities.
Ah, see, for me, it was like, it's official. That ring is going on my finger. It's official.
Nice.
Once the ceremony and the wedding took place, after that, we went, I guess, kind of like around and like into like this main foyer kind of thing.
Yeah.
When there was like stairs and like it was so beautiful. We took a lot of pictures and I'm super grateful that we had a photographer. We took a lot of pictures because like having these pictures with your mom, my mom, and there's one picture of our two moms with us and it is so nice. Like, I'm just so glad we got to have that experience. They got to meet each other. It's just such a cute picture of the two moms and it's just like so special. Getting pictures with all of the other family and friends we had there is something that we're definitely going to keep forever. So we decided to have our wedding dinner at Vida because it is our favorite beach resort for so many different reasons. But the ultimate reason, I think, is because that's the place that we first went to when I first landed in Dubai. So it holds such a like special, precious memory for us.
We got to drive to there, and while we're driving, we decided to stop for coffee. So imagine this. I'm wearing my suit. Melissa's in her full wedding dress.
Yes.
And we stop at the gas station and she's like, I'm coming. And then she went down with her dress, like the wedding dress, and we went into a gas station to get some coffee.
Yeah.
And it was Tim Hortons.
Yes. I guess that's true. Very funny. Because you were like, are you sure you want to get out and come inside? And I'm like, yes. Like, why not?
So we got some road snacks, we got the coffee, and then we took our drive through the desert.
Yes. Which was so exciting because like, the whole drive, we were camel spotting.
Yep.
Like, oh my gosh, there's a camel over there. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a camel over there. That was really fun. And there were so many out that day. So many out.
Yeah, then we reached our hotel.
When we first got there, like, I definitely wanted to take some more pictures for ourselves with our phones and some videos of like our wedding and like in us in a dress because I wasn't going to wear that dress for dinner, so I really wanted to take pictures and like have some more memories with it.
We had some time to start and work on our decorations. So Melissa did brilliant. So she had a great idea of message in a bottle, which she's gonna tell you about now. We've been spending like the last few weeks shopping for small stuff to make the day special, like some baby lights, like twinkle lights. We had some frames with some pictures.
Yeah. With like those glass jars with like flowers. So we had two bottles labeled 1 and 2, and then I also had like kind of like an instructions in a frame in English and in Arabic with like a pad of paper and a pen, so our friends, our loved ones could write the message to us and they could put it in either bottle or bottle 1, bottle 2, whichever bottle, or both if they wanted to, and it would be like well wishes or like marriage advice or like whatever they wanted to write, and then we're gonna open each bottle on the corresponding anniversary. So the idea is I wanted to continue the same tradition that we did for our wedding in Dubai and our wedding in Canada. So my idea is that we'll start with table number 3 in our Canadian wedding, so that'll be our 3rd anniversary up. So that was my idea. I really wanted to find some tradition or something we could use in our Dubai wedding, and then we could also use it in our Canadian wedding, just to kind of like keep some things the same and like make something special. And that's one of the things that I decided to choose.
It was a perfect night. The weather was great, so we had our dinner outdoors.
The one thing for me that I like really liked about dinner is like my parents got to, because we live in different countries and different continents, so like getting to spend time with like Omar and Gigi and like your mom and like my parents all together like is gonna be rare. So getting to spend that time all together was like really important, and like getting to like watch them like talk to each other is just like so nice, because like I don't know, it's gonna be like those small memories that are going to like last forever, because they're gonna be not common.
And we're very grateful for how it went. We're very grateful for being able to do it and be finally together.
Yes. So that was just such an awesome way to like end our wedding night. It was like super chill and like so nice, like just getting to spend time with the people that were there. And I'm so grateful. And like our day overall was like definitely like amazing. And there's like little things like throughout the day, like I liked like getting to like sit on our patio like before we went to dinner together. Like that was like such a nice moment. Or like taking our pictures on our patio, like even in the wedding dress and like some videos, so like we have some moments for ourselves and just like things like that. Overall, it was just such a perfect day.
And by that, the night ended, and that was our first official day of being married.
Thank you for watching today's video, and thank you for being patient for those of you who are waiting for our wedding video to come out. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video, and you'll continue to watch our story as it unfolds. Should we talk more about the waiting room?
The waiting room. If you're watching this and you're part of the wedding in 2025, get ready for that.
What?
Wow, that was so bad.